Hello friends, I'm Dr. Mosam Sinha. I'm going to tell you about NCF aligned teaching of economics approach in this session. Dear teachers, before we open a textbook, before we write a learning outcome on the board, let's pause. Pause for a moment and remember why we became teachers. We need to think over. It was never just for a syllabus. It was never just for marks. It was because somewhere deep inside, we believed that education can change lives. NCF 2023 gently reminds us of this forgotten truth. Every child who sits in our classroom comes with dreams, fears, struggles, and many questions about life. And if we talk about economics as a subject, it's more than any other subject. It quietly enters their daily lives through household budgets, rising prices, lost jobs, and broken hopes. So when we teach economics, we are not teaching chapters. We are touching real lives. When a child asks, why is everything so expensive? That's economics. When a parent worries, how will I manage this month? That is economics. And when a young mind wonders, will I ever be financially independent? That is economics. NCF asks us to stop teaching answers and start teaching differently. What is different? Start teaching understanding. Because rote learning may help a child pass an examination, but it cannot help a child survive the world outside the school gate. Dear teachers, our classrooms must become safe spaces. Spaces where students are allowed to ask why. They are allowed to make mistakes. They are allowed to think differently. When we teach demand and supply, let us talk about farmers and consumers, not just curves. When we teach inflation, let us talk about the pain behind rising prices, not just definitions. When we teach the budget, let us help students see how policies touch the lives of the poor, the middle class, and the unheard people. Assessment too must have a heart. If we only reward memory, we silently tell children that their thoughts don't matter. But when we reward thinking, we tell them what? You are capable. Your ideas have value. NCF doesn't demand perfection from us. It doesn't demand perfection from us. It asks for purpose. Purpose is important. It asks us to move from control to compassion, from instruction to inspiration, from teaching a subject to touching a future. One day, our students may forget the diagrams we drew and the notes we dictated, the things we explained, but they will never forget a teacher who made them feel confident, who made them feel heard, who made them feel capable. So let us teach economics not as content, but as care. Not as information, but as empowerment. Because every lesson we teach is not just a period on the timetable. It is not just a period on the timetable, it is a quiet promise that education still heal, guide, and transform. And that, dear teachers, is the true spirit of NCF 2023 education with a soul. Thank you very much.